So I wanted to do a review of the replacement case that I got, the Lian LI LANCOOL 2. But of course, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm actually going to record this session while I'm going to show you. So this machine is actually recording this as we speak. So this is the case. You know, typical mid-tower. You know, was available in white and black. Ended up getting white because of availability. And really, there's a lot of cool features on this case that kind of sets the bar kind of high. So very likely, I kind of look forward to actually getting another Lian LI case, just because I think it's really, really awesome what they did here. So starting off, this is a magnetic enclosure that gives you access to what would in other cases be that little hard drive shroud. Has 3 hard drive bays that are plastic that you're actually able to unclip and slide out, put a drive in of various sizes, whether it's going to be an SSD or a 3.5. I have 2 3.5s that are actually my major, my large slow storage sitting in here. And then of course I have my Thermaltake power supply. And you see there's a lot of room. This bay here actually can slide back and forth. It actually has a screw on the other side which lets you kind of adjust to where you want this to be in your case. So that being said, the door is on hinges, and I'm opening it very carefully because I've already gone through 2 broken ones. And you can see inside it has a perforated top here with an option to add some fans to draw air up and blow directly on your GPU. I do plan on putting like an Elgato stream card in there, so I don't know how much clearance I would have to add one. But I think the airflow in this case is actually really, really nice. So in the front there are 3 fans. You can't see them right now, and it has 2 ARGB enabled LED strips. I do have some RGB fans installed, but I don't have the headers plugged in and configured. Just didn't feel like doing it. This is of course my giant CPU cooler. As you can see, the cable management's pretty nice. This is actually sitting out pretty wide. I can probably tuck this back in here more. But you see it's got a nice cover to kind of hide the cables. Access slots on the bottom for cables. Access slots along the top. Just some very nice cable management overall. No screws, as you notice, for me to open this case. So it's actually using magnets on the frame. So we've got a couple magnets here on the door that just align and snap into place, because this is in this with this plate. So I'm going to let that kind of snap back into place. And then let that snap back into place. Alright, now let's see if we can take a look at the front here. I don't think I can do that while it's on. I don't trust it. But there are 3 fans in here installed. And of course there's a very nice magnetic filter on the top, which, I have my 2 120mm fans on the inside. You can still see them blowing out. So let's go ahead and take a look at this from the other side. And this is where it's going to get, I think, is really impressive. So it does have a window on the other side of the case. It's the same premise. You have the door at the bottom. You can see the other side of my drive bays. I had to remove the plate because I am using 3.5, so it can allow me to fit my, SATA cables and power cables in. The RGB headers for the mainboard in the front, and of course some of the other side of the power supply. Here is that screw I was telling you, actually, right here. That allows you to kind of adjust where you want to put that drive enclosure. You can actually slide it over. Maybe you wanted to do something for cooling. It's really hard to see, but underneath the case there is also a dust vent that you can actually slide out and wash and clean and put back in. and that of course has my power supply pointing that way, so it's got air. It can draw air up and into the case, or up and into the power supply, and then help circulate some air. You'll notice down here, right here, and here, these are additional trays for SSD drives, and I thought that was a really nice touch. But wait, there's more. So this of course is also a hinge door, which is really nice, and it comes with another 2 trays for SSD drives. So you could technically run 4, 5, 6, 7 SSD SATA drives if you have enough headers on your motherboard. Now this plate here actually covers the back of the processor, so it just unscrews. So if you have, you know, to install mounting hardware, you're changing your cooler, or you have to get back there for any particular reason, you can. And then of course this is also where all of your cable mess is hidden behind. They give you this nice large plate here with some airflow and some room in there. You can actually feel, you know, it's not too cramped, and it kind of allows you to kind of run your cable management through. I do have one cable going across the top here, but it's almost not noticeable, and then this one mainboard connector. Honestly, I probably could go this way and then down, but I don't feel like moving that right now, so it's perfectly fine where it's at. I don't mind this one cable until I go to install some SSDs. So I'm actually impressed with the number of features this case has. It does come with also the external USB ports on the top, and it actually includes not just USB 3.0 or 3.1, it also includes a USB-C as well, which I don't see very often, which I was really surprised to get as part of this case. So it's got a button for the lights, it's got a button for reset, and it's got a button for power, and you can change it from addressable to just hitting the button. And right now I just kind of have the rainbow look going, just haven't changed it yet. But yeah, there are a lot of really cool effects. These are from 2 LED strips that are on the inside of here, so you don't need to have RGB fans. You can have basic fans and let the case RGB take over, which I think is great. And I will eventually turn on my RGB fans on the top when I go ahead and get some more cards to install. So I give this case 2 thumbs up. I've had it long enough now. I'm not concerned about the case cracking like the last one. Overall, 2 thumbs up. I like it. It's a great case, and I look forward to seeing what other types of cases this company comes out with. So, alright. As always, let me know your thoughts and comments below, and feel free to, you know, provide some feedback and check out some of our awesome 2D Gamer Hacker Maker videos.